Hello, everybody, and welcome to this segment of HCAM Sports Talk. We are joined by head coach of the Hopkinton Hailers girls basketball team, Coach Mike Greco, as well as a few of the players. We have the captains, Elena Davies and Caroline Kane, with us, as well as the lone senior on the roster, Lexi Bruce. How are you, everybody?
We're
Good.
great.
How are you?
Thanks for
Ah,
having us.
absolutely. Coach, so a young team this season, certainly not the record you wanted, but a lot of good improving talent on the roster, and you got a big win against Shepherd Hill, I heard this past weekend. Could you talk about what it's been like to coach this team and how everything has gone throughout the season?
So the season's been, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Obviously the record isn't, what we had hoped, but the girls have had such great attitudes. They come ready to work every single day in practice. The team chemistry has been off the charts. They're as close knit a group, as I can remember having, which is saying something because sometimes when you're not getting the payoff of the wins, it's easy for those kind of things to fall apart. But I think it's really a testament to their character, their upbringing, who they are as people that, we've really kind of stuck together through it all. I know that feel like we've been making progress in a lot of ways, battling through, focusing on the process. And as you said, it kind of really all came together for us the other night, beating a very talented, very tough Shepherd Hill team.
Yeah, coach, we've been saying it on the broadcast all season long that this team is just constantly improving. And, in my opinion, I think the one thing that was missing sometimes was shooting from the field. I thought the defense was great. I thought the ball control was great. The passing was great. But shooting from the field was missing at times. But as the season went on, that began to improve. You had a close game against Westwood. You had that win against Shepherd Hill.
Yep.
I definitely don't feel like this team has achieved all it's capable of. And I look forward to the next couple seasons where these players are going to develop.
Yeah, likewise. I think that for a lot of us, we're still learning how to play at the varsity level. Certainly through the first half of the year, I think it was really kind of a growing up period for us, where we had players coming in that even if they had been on the varsity team before, we graduated 6 players that had played the majority of the minutes, so there was not a lot of experience. We've got players that were, playing 8th grade basketball last year that are now playing big varsity minutes. And so adjusting to the speed of the game, I think, was a challenge at the start. And, sometimes finding the right shot, from the field was, something we're still kind of figuring out. Like I said, we put a lot of things together. I think, in the game last night, we moved the ball well. We shared the ball. We found the right shots. Elena stepped up and hit 7 threes, which was kind of nice. So we had, we definitely been improving in that area.
Absolutely. I feel like there's a lot of good talent on this team. It'll only get better as the seasons go on. And that must be the good thing about having a young team as a coach is that you're going to have most of this roster back next season and you'll be able to they'll be able to improve even more.
Yeah, I mean, we'll certainly miss Alexis next year. She gives us a lot of toughness. She talks like crazy out there on defense. She truly understands a lot of like the defensive rotations and stuff. But to your point, it is kind of nice that we're going to be returning, 9-10 players from this year's squad that will be able to hit the ground running a little bit more next year. And I think we're just kind of scratching the surface of what our potential as a group can be.
And can you talk a little bit about Lexi and what she's contributed to the program throughout her 4 years at Hopkinton High School?
Yeah, Alexis has been she's been a huge part of the program. She, as you said, is our lone senior, but she gives us so much in terms of toughness. She played through a monstrous black eye earlier in the season. I don't even think she came out of the game when she got it. And if she did, she, threw ice on it, went right back in. So, I think that she's such a great example for the younger kids in the program that, you can play through some of this stuff. Sets the tone that way. Even in practice today, we were, running a drill, and she was in the back of the defense, barking out orders everywhere and telling everybody, where they needed to be. And it was great. So we're going to, from that aspect, we're really going to miss her in terms of her toughness and her leadership next year.
And I'll turn out Alexis Bruce. How has your season been in your season year, and how's it been playing with this group?
I think it's been great. Like Coach said, our team is very tight-knit, so we're all in it together. And I think being the lone senior has been great because it's definitely been a leadership opportunity. Since I'm the lone senior, I've been in the program for the most amount of years. So I've been able to help the underclassmen, manage basketball with school. And I've got to have a great relationship with the underclassmen, and all of us have stepped up to be leaders. I think that's been great. Every single girl on the team has had their own role and stepped up when we needed it the most. So I think it's been a great
season. That's terrific. It looks like the black eye is healed.
It has healed. Yep. I can see.
Now, how'd you get that? Was that a basketball injury, or can you not share?
Oh no, it was basketball. Someone elbowed me, unfortunately.
Common injury in basketball. Coach, could you talk about your captains this season? Elena, Davies, Caroline, Kane, they had great seasons, a lot of fun to watch. Can you talk about some of their contributions?
Sure. Elena has been our point guard all season. She's probably the one that, gave us, of the returning group we had, she probably played the most minutes for us last year. So we certainly look to her a lot, to handle the ball, to break pressure, to get us organized, a lot of that stuff. But even more than that, she and Caroline both have been so positive with the group, making sure everybody's got their head up, making sure the energy is right, being tremendous leaders, both on the court in practice, and then, organizing things like, going out to breakfast after a Sunday practice or team dinners and things like that. Some of that stuff that really forces that chemistry to develop, which can be tough when you have such a young team, and they've done a great job. Caroline, has been coming back from an ACL injury. And I think first half of the season was really kind of sort of still trying to figure out her way back. And she had, was on the varsity team last year, but, obviously wasn't able to participate at all. So was, on one hand, trying to overcome the knee injury, and on the other hand, trying to adjust to the speed and the physicality of the varsity game. And then something probably about halfway through the season, I guess, sort of clicked for her. And all of a sudden it was like she got her confidence back and, felt good about the knee. And, we're starting to see the old Caroline again, which has been great. And she's been, one of those players that we don't want to take off the court, certainly in a close game as of late.
Well, I have to say, Caroline, I certainly sympathize with you with the knee injury. They're not fun. I've torn my ACL. It's not fun. Elena, how has your season gone? How's it been playing with this group all year?
It's been awesome. I think obviously this hasn't been our best season, but I feel like honestly it's kind of brought us closer together because we've gotten through it together and we've kind of grown from it as a team. And I feel like even though our record may not speak for our improvement, we've gotten so much better all together and learned to work together so much better. And I feel like we've just grown so much, and I feel like it's been a really awesome season.
All right, Caroline, same question. How's this season been? How's it been playing with this group?
Yeah, no, it's been awesome playing with this group. I feel like, we've had our ups and downs throughout the season, but all of our downs have just made us so much closer, and we've really gained chemistry off the court, and we're finally starting to see, that chemistry on the court and seeing us, click. And I feel like yesterday really proved and showed our progress that we've just been waiting to see.
Terrific. And Coach, is the season concluded? Is there the Westboro tournament coming up, right? Or is that concluded?
Yeah, so we had Shepherd Hill in the first round of the Westboro tournament yesterday. So now we're in the winners bracket against we're playing against Westboro tomorrow night at 7:00.
Can you tell us anything about the Westboro team? What to expect? That's always a great crosstown rivalry.
It is. Yeah, they were in our tournament over the winter break. They're a very athletic team. They're well coached. They're balanced. They got a sophomore that can shoot the ball just lights out in Rachel Carpenter. They've got a couple of forward/wings that are real athletic. They get up and down. It's a team that tries to press you and get out and transition a lot. They're well coached. They play hard, so we're excited.
All right, absolutely. Should be a good battle. Lexi, can you tell us your favorite memory during the season? You have any favorite memories during the season?
I have a bunch. It's actually a hard question. But personally, I think senior night was definitely my favorite memory. I think the team did a great job of coming together and really they put in a lot of time and effort to make that night awesome. I don't know if you've seen photos, but we had a Bruce letters card out. Yeah.
I was there.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, but I think that was definitely my favorite memory. It was a great night, and it was definitely special.
That was a great night. A lot of fun. Good game too. Good game. You guys came up short, but it was a great game. Elena, any favorite memories from the season?
I'm gonna have to go with in the beginning of the season, the New Year's sleepover. I feel like it just like we all just got so much closer in that one night, and I feel like every year that's such a fun tradition, and that's definitely one of like the best memories of the season because it's like the first time that you really click as a team.
All right, Caroline, what about you? What are some of your favorite memories?
Probably my favorite memory was actually yesterday's game. I feel like it was so nice to see us all come together and like click. We've just been waiting for that moment for so long, and getting to go out to dinner and celebrate with each other was just a really good moment.
Yeah, I think since you beat Shepherd Hill and they're going to be in the playoffs, that should put your team in the playoffs, but I don't have a say. Coach, what about you? What are your favorite memories from the season?
I probably got a second Caroline's there. I think that, more than just the win yesterday, it was just the way that we played. We moved the ball with purpose. We picked each other up. Everybody stepped up and got something done when they got on the court. We went 11 deep on the bench, and, whether it was diving on the court for a loose ball or, making a key defensive rotation or grabbing a rebound, like everybody contributed something when they got out there. And, it's the kind of season where, our previous game, we played in Medfield and we got beat pretty good. I wasn't really sure what to expect, coming out on Sunday. And it felt like one of those games where, if the right team shows up, if we show up with the right attitude, like we were going to be competitive. But it also, the end of a season with a tough record, sometimes things go the other way as well. And to see the way that they came out and, even after going down 14-7 in the first quarter, picked it up and never gave up and clawed and fought. And even when we had a lead and Shepherd Hill came back, like we put on a run right back on them. And we just, like, I was so proud of the way that they played together and they played for 32 minutes. It was something that I feel like sometimes they need to see in themselves to believe that they can do it. But it was that was one that I'll remember for sure.
Absolutely. I wish I was at that game. I must say, that's a great accomplishment, beating a team like that for sure. Lexi, what's next for you? You playing any spring sports? You playing any sports in college? What's next for you?
I'm not doing any spring sports. In college, I mean, I want to do intramural basketball, definitely. I love playing, so I was actually talking to my parents about that. I think I'm going to do that.
All right. Elena, how about you? Any spring sports, and you going to be playing anything in college that you know of yet?
I'm doing track in the spring, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. For college, I'm not really sure yet. I kind of have to start looking into that, but that'll definitely be something I put some more thought into in the future.
All right. What about you, Caroline?
In the spring, I'm going to play softball, and I think in college I'll be playing club basketball, hopefully.
All right. And so the practices are almost over, so we can't make you run too many laps. So I feel like I could ask this question. What's it been like
our
working
last one today?
What's it been like working with Coach Greco? Lexi, we'll start with you.
I think it's been great. All the coaches have been doing such a good job. They put in so much time to improve every day at practice. He knows exactly what drills, what we need to work on. And he definitely is great about keeping a positive atmosphere and helping every single player.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Like, coach is always so organized. He has his practice plan with everything we need to do. Like, he scouts every team. He puts so much effort in to like do the best he can to like make us do the best we can. And they've kept such a positive attitude with us all season. Like, it's definitely not been an easy season, but they've been so patient, and we like all definitely appreciate that. Like, I know we've all like noticed that, and like we definitely take that into account. Like, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree. Coach does a great job. He's so dedicated to all of us, and it definitely shows. He always scouts the teams beforehand. He makes a poster before the game with all like the key goals that we should do. And he's just always been there for us throughout the whole season, through our ups and downs, just trying to create a positive atmosphere.
All right. Well, congratulations on a great season, Coach Greco, as well as Alexis, Elena, Caroline. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and I think this team is only going to get better. And I wish you all the best luck against Westboro. Hopefully, you'll take home a nice win in the Westboro tournament.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.